Good morning everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda 24/7. My name is Amanjot and I am here with all of you to discuss the another session on the Indian economy and Indian financial system. So as I was in the paid class, so today our session has been delayed by 16 minutes. So I was in the paid class, that's why this happened. So let's start the session now without wasting any time. So first of all, if you have not downloaded the Adda 24/7 application yet, then do download the application. And if you have not subscribed the channel Officers Adda 24/7, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification be given to you, right? Now let's start the session. Achha, before starting the session, this is the information for all of you. Like in January, so many festivals are coming. So right now, the 81% discount plus the double validity is available on all the JAIIB CAIIB Mahapacks. If you use the code Y496 and the offer is valid till 12 PM only. The 1% additional discount will be available if you use the coins which are available on your application. Okay, now how to enroll? To enroll, you can use the code Y496. On all the target batches you will get 81% discount, and on all the JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack you will get the double validity with the 81% discount. So this is the offer going on right now. Okay, now next, today's session we are going to discuss about what is derivative and what are the types of derivative. So let's just start with the explanation of the derivative, like what is derivative. Before that, one second, let's understand what is derivative. If I talk about the derivative, derivative is simply, what is derivative? Derivative is simply your, one second, okay, so what is derivative? Derivative is a product whose value is derived from two or more basic variables. Like you are deriving the value of derivative from two or more basic variables, and those variables are known as your underlying asset. So derivative is a product. Derivative is a product whose value is derived from two or more basic variables, called underlying asset. Okay, so what is derivative? Derivative is simply a product whose value is derived from two or more basic variables, and that variables is called your underlying assets. Now let's understand this definition with an example. So let's take an example of export and import. Let's say there is two countries, one is India. So in India, we are importing certain goods, we are doing import. It means we are purchasing goods from abroad. And there is another country, that is USA, and that country is doing export. Export means selling goods to abroad. So you are selling goods to the abroad. So this is what export and import is. Now what happens here? India and USA, let's say USA is sending goods to us. So we have a trade of laptop. So we have ordered 1000 laptop of certain quality standard that we want this and that. So we have given them the standard that what we want in our laptops. Okay, and 1000 laptop, he said that one laptop price will be your, let's say for example, $100. Okay. Hana, one laptop price will be $100, and I am purchasing the $1000 1000 laptops. So what happens? The particular exporter have done the shipment. One second. Okay, so particular exporter has done the shipment to the country. So he has done the shipment, does the trade ends? No, trade doesn't end. Now you have to do the payment. Now the importer has to make the payment, and the payment should be done in the foreign currency. Okay, and the payment should be done in the foreign currency that is required. It means in dollar. Now how much money you have to pay the exporter? It depends on what? It depends what is the current exchange rate of yours. Like if $1 is equals to 60 rupees, you will pay accordingly. If $1 is equals to 70 rupees, you will pay accordingly. So your trade, your export and import depends on what? It depends on your exchange rate. So I can say here the laptop is a derivative. Now the laptop is a product, so laptop is a derivative, and the value of this laptop will be, created from the exchange rate. The value of derivative is created from what? The exchange rate. Okay, the payment depends on the exchange rate. So this exchange rate will be your what? This will be your underlying asset. This will be your underlying asset, which is generating the value of your derivative. Okay, so what is derivative? Derivative is simply a product whose value is derived from two or more basic variables, and those variables are known as your underlying asset that we have discussed in the definition. Okay, that we have discussed in the definition, that what is derivative? Derivative is simply a product whose value is derived from two or more basic variables. Clear? Okay, now let's take one more example to understand it more clearly. Let's say, for example, I purchase the share. I purchase the share of XYZ company, and I purchase one share of rupees 500. Okay, now do I get profit in this particular share investment, or I have to bear the loss? How can we decide that I will get the profit or I have to bear the loss? How it will be decided? It will be decided on the value of index, that is Sensex or Nifty. So Sensex is the index of BSE and Nifty is the index of your NSE. Okay, so Sensex and Nifty, these two things are there, these two indexes are there. So I will got profit on this particular investment or loss. It totally depends that what is the share value or share prices of that particular company share on the indexes. It means now the derivative of mine is share. Now this share is the derivative because share is a product now. Okay, and the value of this share is created on the basis of index. So this index will be underlying asset. This index will be underlying asset. So this is what we have defined in the definition, that what is derivative. We have defined here that derivative is a product, and the value of this product will be derived from the two or more basic variables, that is known as underlying asset. I hope now the concept of derivative is clear to all of you. Yes or no? I hope it is clear. Now let's understand the definition here. Let's read the definition. So you can see what is derivative. A derivative, it is saying, is a contract between two or more parties whose value is based on an agreed upon underlying financial asset, like a security or set of assets like an index. It can be anything. So what kind of underlying assets can be there? So common underlying assets can include the bonds, commodities, currencies, interest rate, market indexes, stocks or exchange rate. All these will be covered. Okay, all these will be covered under the derivative. Clear? Now there are two types of derivatives we can say, that is over the counter and the exchange traded derivative. Now what is over the counter derivative? Over the counter derivative is a derivative where are two persons, where there are two persons and they two agree to purchase or sell their commodities with each other. They two came under the contract and they are selling and purchasing the goods in the future market. Like there are two people, A and B. Okay, so A said to B that A is going to sell the product to the B after 6 months. Okay, in the future after 6 months, and the price will be 20 rupees, let's say, for example, per kg. For example, they are trading on the onions. Okay, so what happens? A is saying that I am going to sell you the certain amount of, let's say, 50 kg of onions. I am going to sell you of 20 rupees per kg after 6 months. This is the contract that A and B has done. Now what happens after the 6 months? Let's say B finds some person C, and C is selling the same commodity at 15 rupees per kg. Or it can be possible that A find a certain person D, let's say, who is ready to purchase the onions at 25 rupees per kg. At 25 rupees per kg. Okay, now what happened, there is a chances that A or the B, if they get the different opportunity, if they are getting this opportunity, the opportunity of what, 25 rupees per kg or the 15 rupees per kg, they can broke the contract. This is what happened in the over the counter. In the over the counter, there is no mediator, just two persons who are selling, that one is ready to sell, one is ready to buy in the future prices, right? So it can be a risky. Over the counter is a risky counter derivative because there is no mediator and there is a chances of fraud, or there is a chances of counterparty risk. Okay, there is what? There is a chances of counterparty risk in case of your over the counter. Clear? Next we have an exchange traded derivative. Next what we have exchange traded derivative. Now what is exchange traded derivative? In the exchange traded derivative, between the two parties there will be a mediator, and that mediator will be your stock exchange. It can be BSE, it can be NSE, it can be multi-commodity exchange, it can be any of the mediator, any of the stock exchange in the market. So they become the mediator between the two parties and they decide the contracts, conditions and everything. So there will be no risk. So the exchange traded derivative has been introduced because the over the counter derivative has the risk. Now they are the risk-free derivatives. Okay, they are the risk-free derivative and they are a standard derivative. If you invest in the exchange traded derivative, you don't have to face the loss, you don't have to face the risk. So these are the two types of derivative, over the counter and your exchange traded. So over the counter will always be a risky because there is no mediator, and the exchange traded derivatives there is no risk because there is a mediator available between the two parties to complete their contract. Okay, so this is the types of derivative which we have discussed. Now this is the information for all of you that today onwards we have started the two new target batches of the JAIIB. One is your bilingual and one is your English medium. In English medium batch, I have already taken the Indian economy, Indian financial system at 7 AM, and in the bilingual batch I have already taken the first class of Indian economy and Indian financial system at the 6 AM. To enroll in any of the batch, you can use the code Y496. You will get the 81% discount here. And this batch is available for all of you on the application. And this offer of 81% is there till 12 PM only. After that, this offer will not be there. Right? Apart from that, you can find here that there is a JAIIB, CAIIB Mahapack is also available with the double validity. So the double validity plus 81% discount, both are available on the JAIIB, CAIIB Mahapacks. So the difference between the Mahapack and target batch is this. In the Mahapack, you will get all the conceptual classes, the revision batches, the MCQ batches, case study batches, your numerical batches, ebooks, test series, where everything will be available. But in the target batch, only the conceptual classes will be available. So that's the difference between the target batch and JAIIB, CAIIB Mahapack. Because right now the double validity is there, so it's making the offer more attractive for all of you, because at the less prices you will get the more benefits. Now how to enroll? To enroll, you have to go to the Arrow 24/7 application. If you have not downloaded the application, to download it, because there you will get 1% additional discount. How to enroll? Just go and find the JAIIB, CAIIB section here. Click on the JAIIB, CAIIB section. If you want to go with the JAIIB 2023 target batch only, just click on the target batch and click on the view all. When you click on view all, you will find all these batches are available here. So out of this, whatever batch you want to enroll, you can enroll. Let's say you want to go with the English medium batch of the JAIIB that is started from today only. So you can see the timing of the subjects here. You can see 7 AM we have Indian economy, 9 PM today we have a PPB. Okay, the study plan is also available. How to enroll? Just click on the buy now. Here you have to enter a code that will be your Y496. Okay, click on the apply. When you apply here, you will find 80% discount it is showing, but 1% additional discount will be available for all of you if you use the code Y496 and get the application there. You can use the coins. 1% additional discount will be available. 6 months validity, JAIIB all subjects will be covered, and the price you have to pay is around 37 or 3800. Okay, the much better investment for your JAIIB, CAIIB exam will be your Mahapack. So what you have to do, just go to the JAIIB, CAIIB Mahapack option. Here the Mahapack option is there. Just click on the Mahapack. You can go with the either JAIIB Mahapack or the JAIIB, CAIIB Mahapack. Just click on the particular product, whatever you want to enroll. In the JAIIB, CAIIB Mahapack, you will get the two two years validity. The 2 years validity will be available. It will be covering all the JAIIB subject as well as all the CAIIB compulsory and elective paper in the English medium and bilingual, both will be available. And all the batches which are going to be there in the next 2 years, that will be added in your account also. To enroll, you just have to read all the details. After reading all the details, click on the buy now. When you click on the buy now, here you have to enter a code that will be your Y496 and click on the apply. When you apply, again you will find the 80% discount it is showing. 1% additional discount will be available from the R24/7 application. You will get 1% additional discount. So 2 years validity is there. JAIIB, CAIIB both will be covered in this particular pack. So you don't have to enroll anywhere else if you got the JAIIB, CAIIB Mahapack. Okay, you will get everything here. So after paying around 10,500 or 600 something, you will get the 2 years validity JAIIB, CAIIB. Do remember this double validity plus the 81% discount is available right now till 12 PM today only. After that, this discount will not be there. Okay, so if you are thinking about to enroll, do it by using the code Y496 before the 12 PM, because after that this offer is going to be end. Okay, so this is the detailed information about the derivative and its type and the offer which is going on right now. That is double validity with the 81% off on Mahapack and the 81% on all the products. That is the JAIIB target batches, CAIIB target batches, or your bank promotion exam. The 81% off is going on there. Okay, so to enroll, you can use the Y496 code, and this is the information for all of you. The new target batch has been started from today onwards. The Indian economy, Indian financial system, and the PPP2 subjects we are starting together. Okay, so let's end the session here. Last but not the least, if you are new to the channel or officers are 24/7, do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification be given to you. So thank you for joining the session, and do make sure you revise the derivative, because derivative is a very important part of your Indian economy, Indian financial system. Okay, so thank you for joining the session and take care.